All right, so next we need to go ahead and add some highlights. So we're gonna make a new layer. We're gonna keep this layer on top of everything else, but we're gonna set it to screen. Okay, and then I'm going to pick a nice yellow brownish color for our screen. And I'm gonna make sure I'm using that same brush. We're gonna keep that nice edge consistency. Okay, and you just come in here with the spots that need to have some highlights, and we're gonna go ahead and brush them right in. So I'm starting here on the lip, is one, on the teeth, down here on the mouth, could use a little bit, as well as the nose here. Doing a little bit on his cheek. And if it feels bright at first, it's okay. We're gonna come back and we're gonna adjust the opacity afterwards till it looks about right where we want it. So I'm on his eye now. And the highlights on his eye. Excellent. Do his eyebrow here. I'm gonna do his head, tippy top of his head, as well as back here. Oh, and you know what? Before I forget, let's go ahead and select the shape so we're not going outside the lines. And I'm gonna do his horns next. Okay. Excellent. Do the top of his ear here. His shoulder. Grabbing all of these muscles here. Really bringing out some of the shapes. Okay. A few spots on his knuckles here, on his hand. Glass bottle here. His fingers. Okay. Get a little section here on his chest. His stomach a bit. Okay. Come over here to his other shoulder now. A little bit on the strap. And here on his forearm. His bicep. Go ahead and fill in here on his bracer. And then some on his hand as well. Bring it over here to his leg. A little bit on his hand and some of his fingers, a little bit on his foot, his toes. I don't know what you call them, it's so confusing. Let's hit up some of these shinier spots on the buckles and such. Working those vials there. Perfect. I think that looks just about good. However, it is a little bit bright, so we're going to go ahead and just lower the opacity till it's just enough to make a difference. I think probably right about there. Turn that on and off, you can see. And then I'm going to go ahead, oh, you know what? I just realized we forgot one spot. I forgot this other bracer. Let's do that really quick. And then we're going to go ahead and do one more layer of shading as well. Are we on the right layer here? No, we're not. I want to be right here on this layer. There we go. Perfect. That looks great. Now we can go ahead and add that new layer. So create a new one. We're going to set this one to screen also. And this one we're going to desaturate a bit more and make it a little bit brighter. And this will be really our brightest bright highlight. So any spots that we really want to pump up, like you don't want a little bright highlight there on his eye and some of these folds here, his nose, his teeth. A few spots on his lips there. Under his nose, okay. I'm not going everywhere here. Like for example, right there on his brow, I don't think we need any. But we will do some on his horns. Okay. Maybe, nope, we don't need any on his head. We're gonna do some though on these bracers. We want those to feel nice and shiny. Okay, same with the other one. Look at the metal. Want that to be nice and shiny. And these glass bottles. And then we can go ahead and lower the opacity on this one too until it feels about right. So I think about there is good. And this one maybe we'll adjust a little more as well. All right, and there we go. That's our highlights. We have the 2-tone and 3-tone examples. So if we flip through these, you can see there we have it with just 2-tone, and if you want the highlights on, that would be 2-tone, and then 3-tone just helps it have a little bit more depth. So that's it for this lecture, and I'll see you guys in the next one.